cause y'all know what it is.
TNN Trap News Network.
I was with Rich Trapper.
I flex with you.
What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? Rich Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network. Back in this thing, back in this thing. It's like cracking this thing here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. It's that good knowledgeito you're not finna get in nobody's collegeito. Make sure you hit that notification bell at the top. Hit all, stay tapped in for the latest and the greatest. Hit that like, hit that hype, hit that comment, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that share button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Make sure you tap in. Leave a comment because we're going back to the chili giveaway. So when we get to 31,000 subscribers, we're going to make sure that we pick the best comment between now and 31,000 subscribers. We're going to give you some chili, big dog. So it's important that you comment. It's important that you comment. It's important that you comment. Once we get 31,000 subscribers, we're going to make sure that we let y'all know an exact date and exact time that we will be doing a live to give away that money. You got Cash App, you got Apple Pay, you got Zelle, you got Venmo. Don't worry about it. We're going to make sure you get that chili. Make sure you hit that like button, that comment, that good subscribe button. TNN Trap News Network. We taking it back to the basics, man. What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? We're Trapper tapping in TNN Trap News Network. Back in the same, like cracking the same here at TNN Trap News Network. Good news you can use. Get on the G though. You're not gonna get it. And nobody's college though. Hit the like, hit the comment, hit the get subscribe button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. I guess it's as high as this chair goes. Let's go high. All right, I guess that's how it's go. News you can use, knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college, man. Hit us with a like, with a comment, with a get subscribe for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that news you can use. It's that knowledge you're not finna get nobody's college. Finna slide right into this good content, man. You got ADAM22 talking to Munchie B about his beef with Flakko. Been a lot of things going on in these YouTube streets, but we're gonna get y'all this news you can use. It's not going to get nobody's college. Let's tap in with it and see what's going on. Let's get into it. Let's go.
There's a big expose video. Munchie, I think you texted me and told me it was a D-. What are your thoughts on this?
I don't even want to help further that little bunk ass campaign he trying to run.
It feels like it didn't make that much noise. Like it kind of the excitement before it came out was almost like more than when the video actually dropped. I kind of feel like.
Yeah, I ain't trying to help further that like that. I don't know, but what I will say is this
what he's
debate journalists and all that's not journalist work. A journalist research the facts and report the facts.
He did get 340,000 views in 4 days, which doesn't
don't mean what he reported
good.
is factual.
No, definitely not. But it's still pretty impressive numbers.
It's viral, but like that's not journalist work though. You got content creators, podcasters, and journalists, bro. And he's a content creator. He's not a journalist.
But I mean, journalists, like I read the New York Times every day, and
right,
you know, it wouldn't be outside the norm for basically like a journalist to report on an investigation that the cops were allegedly carrying out. I don't know that they would necessarily do that about unsolved murder or anything.
But journalists don't get word from the streets and report things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They get it from documentation, data, or whatever credible source. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not journalist work.
You could operate in a journalistic capacity and not be a journalist.
No, by definition, we ain't talking about capacity or moving no goalposts. By definition, that's not a journalist.
Because like back
that's
in the
a
day,
content creator, bro.
I don't think that anybody's too worried about, you know, Flakko being a journalist, so to speak. I don't think that that's really what it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Reg dog. Yeah, my nigga. So I'm over here sitting in this sad man's hotel room, but we're gonna talk about that later, fool. Go look at my Instagram story, it'll tell everything. But when it comes down to it, Reg dog, you a real homie, bro. You my nigga came in, he read the room, damn. And that's just the end of it. You a real homie, bro. I appreciate you, my nigga. That's a real homie. That's a real homie. No stupidity, no flammery, no skullduggery, no larceny. Just, hey, my niggas, wooty bam. Man, I'm sorry to hear that, my nigga, but, you know, wooty bam, and that's just the end of it. But I don't think that Flakko is going for journalist right here. I think he's going more so for blogger. You feel me? I think Flakko's going more so for blogger because a journalist would be like Susan Hiroshima, Christine Devine. Flakko's just messy. So Flakko's more like TMZ. We don't see TMZ as journalism, more like celebrity news. You feel me? So that could be that.
Okay, so let's talk about journalism. So like when JFK got killed, right? And people were trying to have their different narratives. Journalists were like trying to figure out what it was, and they're basically doing police work to get to the bottom.
Shout out to my nigga Gino in the chat. Shout out to Gino.
Right?
So let's take a look at the actual definition of a journalist to see if this sounds like Flakko. A journalist is a professional who collects, writes, edits, and disseminates news and information for media outlets, including newspapers, magazines, television, radio, and digital platforms. They inform the public on current events, research complex issues, and often adhere to ethical standards of accuracy and verification. The end part there is where Flakko starts to run into some problems. Yeah,
and that's what I'm saying, bro. Journalists, they research the facts and report it. That's a content creator. He's a content creator. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like and even like a lot of people ain't even podcasters, because if your shit ain't on no audio side of things and just not in front of the camera, you're not a podcaster. You're just a content creator. It's a difference. You know
I think it would be fair to say that somebody like Flakko is practicing a type.
Just because you're not on the audio side of things does not make you not a podcaster. That's not true. I get where Munchie B is going with it, but that's not how that works. But go off.
Of journalism, but he's definitely not adhering to the ethical standards that you would expect from somebody who like worked for the Washington Post or the New York Times, etc. Because clearly he's chasing down stories and being willing to use sources that are not like vetted. He's not telling us what sources are, like in this case. So it's definitely like he clearly wants to break stories to the extent that he's not gonna wait around for stuff to be 100% verified.
But the thing is, like, if you look at like,
so here's the thing: Flakko and Munchie B at this point are just kind of like lying on each other, because you have Munchie B, according to K7, you know what I'm saying, verifying that what Flakko said about Munchie B hitting him up to go with the story about Flakko, even though it's not true. You got K7 saying that about Munchie B. You got Flakko lying and saying that the dude Frankenstein unalive Draco the Ruler. That's not true. So it just seemed like it's a bunch of these niggas just telling stupid lies on one another. You feel me? So that's all it is. It just seemed like it's a bunch of flu, flammery, skullduggery, and larceny.
Journalism, you look at news articles and all that, they'll be peppered with opinions, even if it's like, oh, this bombing is the most tragic event of the year or whatever. That's still an opinion.
But something like the Times,
that's different.
I've been reading it for so long that I can say that like they don't even really do that. Like they have fact checkers that go through everything to the point where like if they say this is the biggest bombing in X amount of years, you could probably assume that they have already looked into that and confirmed that.
Or like even just little simple words like allegedly or sources have stated that, you know what I mean?
I noticed like on the New York Times podcast that they always, like when someone makes a statement, they always say, I think that's right. They never say, yes, that is correct. They say, I think that sounds right, which is like, that's them trying to stick to the standards / trying not to get sued.
Yeah, don't make a definitive statement that's going to bite you in the ass.
Even Flakko was having sent.
I don't know if Munchie agrees with that.
Yeah,
No, but
Munchie B didn't see that as funny at all. I don't think that Munchie B thinks that Flakko was heaven sent at all. I don't think that Flakko, you know what I'm saying, at all. Prospect TV said me and Cud got to get down. Who is Cud? Why do y'all got to get down?
Even Remo too.
To be fair, I think I ain't gonna lie to you. I think that's like, I ain't gonna say it was small. I definitely think it's like the biggest thing, one of the biggest things besides that Pooh Shiesty. That says a lot about West Coast, you know what I'm saying, culture and the interest that people have about that. You know, I think that went worldwide with that. That definitely went viral.
No.
But
that went regional, bro.
Yeah, it wasn't like Pooh Shiesty and Gucci Mane viral. It wasn't Lil TJ and Offset viral, but it was pretty big. You know?
It's definitely.
And for those of y'all making fun of my little blunt, first of all, I'm smoking on some Kapow. All I need is a little 1.2 in it to do me to get me to where I gotta go. I ain't a YN. I'm a OYN, an old YN. You feel me? I'm an OYN. So all I need is my little 1.2. And it get me to where I gotta go. You feel me? Because I'm smoking that Kerpow. Hit a like, hit a comment, hit a hype, drop a super chat. Put in on my Kerpow. You feel me? You feel me? I got a little 7 to last me from now until 5 o'clock in the morning when I take myself right back to LA. You feel me? So I'm smoking that Kerplow. Old head YN smash a life. And you know it's a Dutch. Nigga, Reg Dog, you a real homie, bro. That nigga Reg Dog got me figured out. That nigga said, I know where you at, I know what you doing, I know why you there. Nigga, you rolling up a little Dutch because your ass is sad. Blah, blah, blah this. Reg Dog is a real homie. Reg Dog is a real homie. Shout out to my nigga Reg Dog, for sure.
I'm not saying it wasn't that big, but if you telling me people in different states or on the internet, that's the only thing that's right there. Pooh Shiesty and the thing that's going on put up Flakko. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that was small, but you know, like I said, the names that's attached to it and stuff, that's why I did that. But the type of journalists people doing, such as Flakko and other people like that, I think they playing a dangerous game, man. I think they playing a dangerous game.
Hey,
and that type of stuff.
Hey, look,
Charleston White giving people all the push, man. You seen how he just came out
And I don't like it, bro.
and dissed the baby daughters and was like, F your kids.
But he's
Yeah.
crazy.
You see, here go the thing, though. Games are only dangerous when you play dangerous games. Hear what I said. Games are only dangerous when you play dangerous games. I don't think Flacco's playing a dangerous game, because if Flacco was playing a dangerous game, that would insinuate that Flacco's going to be accessible to anybody in the streets of LA, and he's just not. He's just not. There's nothing going on in Flacco's world that's going to put him in front of any of y'all. Nothing. Nothing. So niggas can get mad at Flakko. Niggas can get upset at Flakko. Niggas can whatever about Flakko. It don't matter. Flakko is going to stay tucked off in Texas, and you know, that's that. That's it, and that's all. The world is a very small place, but it's even smaller when you are outside. For Flakko, the world is a huge place because he don't come outside. It's a whole big world out there, and he'll never get to experience it. So it's only small if you outside.
I'm trying to bait you. Yeah.
But you know why? Because you have people who are trusting white fans. You got real street dudes that call him Unc.
Crazy.
You got real street dudes that call him Unc.
Crazy.
I don't even like that term, and I said that on this platform before.
Depends on how it's used, I guess.
No.
right?
I don't. I'm not calling none of these. Like I got some honorary uncles, right? That uncles, but they grew up with my pops and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not calling nobody Unc, and you're not about to nephew me, bro. I ain't your motherfucking nephew.
That's right.
Like that's like sonning me.
Yeah, for sure.
Like
So, little homie.
No, you don't. I'm not. You're not no Unc, bro.
Yeah.
The only ones I'm calling Unc is Snoop Dogg and E40. Those the ones that's where it came from. They Uncle 40 Water, Uncle Snoop, and now you got these
Really?
you got these
Charlie too.
you got these
Wilson.
Now, that's real. All these unnecessary unks is wild. All these unnecessary unks is wild. One of y'all favorite YouTubers, I ain't even gonna say who, and I ain't talked to that nigga since. That nigga was like, oh, come on, little bro, we gotta figure it out. Little bro, nigga, you might be like a year older than me, but in life, I'm way more successful than you. That nigga hit me with the little bro, and I was just like, okay. Not the nigga who, if he broke up with his girlfriend and be homeless, calling me little bro, but niggas got it.
huh?
Uncle Charlie too. Charlie Wilson.
Yeah,
I
Charlie
don't know
Wilson.
about Charlie, but you know, he's a smoker. You know what I'm saying? So in our community,
Disrespect Charlie like that, man.
No,
Charlie made an epic comeback, man.
Act like he wasn't a joint,
About like
too.
20-something
in our
years now.
community, all the
Charlie like
smokers.
that.
What up, auntie? What up, aunt? You know what I'm saying? They're the
Yeah,
smokers.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
so
sure.
Charlie, but when you hear like we was hearing Uncle Snoop and Uncle 40 Water, that's what we was hearing. You know what I'm saying? As far as industry. But all this talking about Unc and all that shit, and that's supposed to be like a term of endearment, or you an OG or something. That's out.
Do you see people trying to spread the fake news that UNC stands for uncool?
I will love to push that narrative.
But like, there's like people on TikTok, like white people specifically, acting like that. Oh, that's the real meaning of UNC, and I'm like, nah, bro. I've been around since the beginning of
The UNC era.
like,
Adam said, I've been around these niggas. Sorry, you new white TikTokers. I've been around these niggas. Y'all ain't gonna come in and start trying to change the rules to the game that I've been playing. ADAM22 said he ain't giving nothing to you new white TikTokers. You feel me? Unc and auntie is for sure smoking terms, though. For sure smoking terms. For
many
sure.
decades of people calling each other UNC. For sure, uncool has never been mentioned.
Yeah,
Be a cool ass UNC.
You could be uncool UNC. Maybe that could be like a cartoon character or something.
Like you said, Unc, that's kind of like, you know, you giving somebody, you know, some respect.
That's
like,
a
you
fact.
feel me? Like,
Just
if you
acknowledging they're
unking-
older than you too.
Nah.
Nah, unk is a term of endearment, it's a term of respect. You feel me? You call it a nigga unk because you got love for him, you respect with him. That's like saying, what's up, OG, and all this kind of stuff. Nigga unk is only respectable and respectful, you feel me?
Like a crackhead is an
Or if you a smoker.
No. That's like, okay, so like, and like, where we come from, like, I'm gonna say,
Hey, that's why I be dying of graves, man. I be getting hit with the unk. I ain't died him in a minute, but I'm gonna die him in a second though. Don't trip. By next week, I'm gonna have this motherfucker die. I'll be black. I'm gonna be back to black. But they be calling me unk too, bro. I'm 36, man. I just got traumas.
like, what you want to say, like, ghetto, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, like, poverty, or just, like, in the African-American communities, like, if you unking somebody, it's, like, either, like, an older homie, somebody, like Munch said, somebody
I don't know, Reg. Early 40s, I think that you might be unk. Where does unk start? Okay, let's start from the beginning. Where does YN stop? Where does grown man start? Where does grown man stop and unk or young OG start? And then where does unk start? Let's get an age bracket of this, man. Somebody break it down from ages. We're gonna start from 16 being a YN, and then I want y'all to go from there. I want to see YN, I want to see grown man, I want to see young OG, I want to see unk, and then I want to see full ass OG. Unk start at 35? Okay, so I'm unking it. If you start at 35, I'm unking because I'm 36. I thought I was still young OG. I thought unk started at 40. I thought that I could still fall under young OG. I think that I can still fall under young OG. You unk now, bow. Damn, am I unk? Nah, bro, I feel like unk start at 40, bro. I feel like unk should start at 40.
somebody grew up with your daddy,
Under
something like
25?
that been to the house, you know, you ain't just meeting random people in the street. If you unking a random person in the street, you trying to butter them up or trying to get something about them. So you like, man, hey, uncle, man, let man, ooh.
Hey, but listen, to be honest with you, my personal opinion, that's a cultural thing because I could be wrong.
I don't be seeing white people talking about uncle.
On the day, I was just about to say that. That's a cultural thing to me, in my personal opinion, because I only hear black people calling like, "Oh, my uncle Wutu or my auntie da 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 da."
Yeah.
Like I don't never hear white people. To be honest, I don't hear Mexicans say it either, but they could be saying it in Spanish. I know they-
They might say Theo and Thea.
So they do too as well. But just in the language, but I never hear a white person like, "Oh, my uncle Charlie or my auntie."
Bro, you're tripping. We got aunties.
I'm not saying that you don't listen. No, I'm not listening to what I'm saying. I'm not saying that
She's
you.
not saying that you have auntie and uncles in a literal aspect, Lush. She said that you ain't meeting grown men on the streets and calling them uncle.
Uncle and auntie, but I never heard nobody say. Y'all probably do. I never heard a white person say, "Oh, my uncle Charlie."
Yeah,
Or,
but then I've heard that too. One nigga told me, "Hey, bro, no, I'll just call you Unc because you be knowing what the fuck you talking about." So I was like, "Okay, I could take that. I could take that." He said, "I'm Unc because I knew what I was talking about." All the time.
Yo, but,
Aunties,
all right,
such and such.
if I walk in here,
I think that's cultural.
if you walk in here and you with a 55-year-old dude from your hood, and I say, "Hey, what up, Unc?" That's basically me acknowledging you're old as, but also like I fuck with you, like I'm showing you love or whatever.
Yeah,
but
that's a fact.
it is saying
Yeah, that's a fact.
I'm
Well,
acknowledging that
yeah.
you are 10 or more years older than me.
Yeah,
You know, like you would never call somebody younger than you Unc.
That's also
Yeah.
a meaning as well, though.
Yeah.
For sure. But black people do. We like. I'm talking about our real families. Like we don't call our aunties and uncles by their first name.
Yeah.
You'll preface it with
That's
the
disrespect.
auntie, okay.
That's disrespectful.
Yeah, for sure. Yo, okay, but Munchie, there's another thing that's important that we touch on, which is that according to Flakko, you told Flakko who killed Rosemo back in the day.
This shit is crazy.
Hey, you know what I just learned recently?
What?
You know, a polygraph test only costs like $500, right?
No jumper got the butt. You got the butt. No
That's
jumper.
the content.
That's content.
Hey.
What are your thoughts on the drama with Gabe Itch? Who is that? Put me on game. I can get into that.
Because all right, it's two things. Because he
Now, a polygraph test at no jumper would be something to see. That would be something to see. I would love to see Munchie B and Flakko both sit up and take a polygraph test. Now, that would be something.
I learned that he's like a pathological liar, right?
Flakko.
Right, because Rosemo died in 2011, 2012.
God bless him.
He's a gang member. He's not a celebrity, a rapper, or nothing. What interest would he have in Rosemo for me to even bring it up to him? In 2011, 2012, Flakko was like 13 years old.
Yeah.
Why would I bring up? First of all, I don't know who did that. When he said that, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? That's up in the air.
Now, again, I would say with the Rosemo situation, I will continue to maintain. I don't think that Munchie B. I'm sorry, I don't think that Flakko got that information from Wack, because that information being out in the world doesn't serve Wack. It actually makes Wack look bad. If you know, you know. If you don't worry about it. But that information being out in the world would, in my opinion, be detrimental to whatever Wack has going on, not helpful at all. So I can't see why I can't see why Wack would feed Flakko that particular information. That doesn't make sense, because that would just make Wack look dumb. Once that story comes out in totality, Wack looks like an idiot.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of gang related shit. So I got a theory, like, you know what I'm saying, why he would even say some stupid shit like that, but he's a compulsive liar, bro. I'm starting to learn. You know what I'm saying? And I bet you we plug that thing will go crazy.
It probably will, but
Now I will say this: God bless Rosemo, God bless the dead, God bless his soul, God bless the family and everybody involved. But I can't see why Wack would, I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me. I don't know, but a lot of things don't make sense to me.
from what I was
Because why is he making up shit?
Yeah, from what he was saying basically is you said clearly you saying it's untrue, but basically he was saying, like, you know what I mean, he helped you be a part of No Jumper and stuff like that, and you got so cool with him, you just running your mouth to allegedly running your mouth, and you got so cool with him, you just start giving up, you know what I'm saying, information.
When I first heard it, I was like, yeah, that could happen. I mean, maybe Munchie.
Why?
Maybe tell. I don't know.
Wait, hold on. Why though? Why?
Just because it's such a weird thing to make up that it just sounded like something he wouldn't make
Because
up,
it
but
was
that's
fair to
also
him to make
why
it up.
he would make it.
So Adam is saying that he doesn't believe Munchie B. Adam is saying that he thinks that Munchie B gave Flakko that information. He's saying it's such a weird thing to make up. He doesn't understand why Flakko would pull a Flu, Flam, a Skulldug, and a Larson of the sort. But that's ADAM22's, whole output looking at the situation.
That's what I'm saying. I got a theory, like, but because why would he? I'm perplexed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But okay, like, because I don't even like to talk about shit that's too grounded. Like, we was off camera one time, like, man, but y'all end up finding out anyway that, you know what I'm saying, with the Greedo and the chain thing. Okay. On the way out, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Do you recall that day or no?
No, a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, like, that's between him and his homies. Like, but for me to talk about a gang-related shooting, I suppose I don't know.
Right.
All I know is when they talk about Rosemo beating up Bosco, if Bosco would get pressured up and he'd play with the idea. But everybody know Bosco didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
Then they got Bosco going to.
All I'm going to say about that is, look, that's all I'm going to say about that, y'all. That's all I'm going to say about that. That's all I'm going to say about that. Because, boy.
Like, getting arrested on camera and shit.
That was never the rumor.
Huh?
Bosco killing him was never the rumor.
Well, how do you
No.
right?
Bosco, he would
I'm
play
just
with
saying,
Adam, how do you know about the rumor? And then now, see, this is how the police work goes. Man, well, Bosco was never blah, blah, blah. Man, well, how you know? Well, I said blah, 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 blah. No, that's not what happened. This what happened. And then everybody starts talking.
I never heard. I was reading the comments.
You been in the streets?
Yeah, no.
Feel me?
Man, but didn't nobody ever believe that? Bosco would play with the idea because people would use that against him, weaponize that. You know what I'm saying? But like, bro, I don't know that shit. Nigga, why would I tell Flakko? Why am I talking about an Inglewood Power Root of Flakko?
Yeah.
That I assume that he probably don't even know.
I'll tell you, like, psychologically why Flakko made that up, I think, is because he already felt like, oh, Munchie might be under pressure from people who feel like Munchie is talking too much and saying too much on Clubhouse or whatever the fuck it is. So from his perspective, how's he going to do a little bit more damage? Let's throw another accusation out there of you really saying some nut that you ain't supposed to be saying to a civilian, and he knows that it'll kind of get bought by a lot of people because it falls in line with an existing narrative that people are trying to say online, which is basically that Munchie just be getting drunk and talking too much.
Okay, listen. All right, listen.
There could be some validity into that. Munchie getting drunk and talking too much. That could be valid.
I'm not under no pressure, for one. For two, this is dude going viral, bro. Right? This little dark-skinned Kermit the Frog looking up out my community. And the thing is, you know what I'm talking about, but the thing is, he's been in communication with Wack, right? So I said, something about a DP or some shit, bro. That little dude, bro. And then every week he telling people, I'm going up to no jumper. Like, Wack promised him air interviews. I don't know, bro.
Oh, wow, I never heard of that.
Bro, it's on the internet, bro. The J Cat is delusional, and bro,
I'm not bringing anybody on the pod just because they a Munchie op.
But my thing is this though.
That would be the first person in history that ADAM22 didn't bring on that pod just because there was somebody's op. Adam is notorious for bringing niggas ops onto that podcast. You could get into it with a nigga over nothing, and ADAM22 is gonna put him right into the room with you.
I'm not under no fire, bro. I'm not under no fire.
I'm not sure who he's speaking about. It's some dude from Inglewood. I, for obvious reasons, stayed out of that, so I'm not even sure. I can tell y'all honestly. I think that the dude calls himself the Prince of Inglewood, but this nigga could walk into this room right now and tell me if 5 niggas could walk into this room right now and y'all can offer me $1 billion and say, hey, whichever one of these niggas is a nigga that's a Prince of Inglewood, I give you the $1 billion. I wouldn't be able to get the billion. You feel me? I wouldn't be able to get the billion because I have no idea who the fuck they talking about. I'm aware of his existence, but I don't know who this person is. Adam's for sure.
To keep pushing this, like, cause I could go.
What you gonna do when Adam wanted to bring him to the Adam and Wack show? Was Adam guest? I mean, as Wack.
And that is how Wack would do it too. He'd just show up with him, and then he gonna act super mad if I try to act like I don't want to do it.
You backtracking a little bit.
What?
Because right now you kind of insinuated that Flakko might be just throwing something out. You know what I'm saying? To see if it stick on the wall. But a couple minutes earlier, you said that
Munchie said that.
Yeah. So you kind of back.
Ooh, Spody Face calling ADAM22 out on his flu flammery. All right, let's see.
I was saying that when I heard him say it.
Is it believable or you don't? But you think Flakko just throwing shit right now?
I think he just made it. I don't think Munchie would share that information. I've been hung out with Munchie all these years. He never told me who killed nobody. Yeah. I would be pissed off if he was sharing that shit with Flakko and not me. I want to know some shit, man.
I don't think that Munchie B thinks that this is like too much of a laughing situation, but
if he was sharing that shit with Flakko and not me. I want to know some shit, man.
Save the good stuff for the homies.
Really? Nobody ever told me shit. Compton AD never told me about any bodies. That's up.
Well, you know.
Hey, bro. But see, there's people that's
there's nothing for AD to tell ADAM22 about because AD ain't never been involved in no type of activities like that. It's not even like what. When it's time for cripping activities, they don't call AD. When it's time for partying activities, that's when AD gets called. Nobody calls AD to go crip. Niggas call AD to party.
On the internet, like, it's narrative driven, right? So you could throw it out there. The people that don't like you, they go run with it. They go report it. And the people, some people that's dumb to go believe it, and then people that got common sense, they go like, no. You know what I'm saying? So they know, like, that something go stick. It's narrative driven. That's how the internet is now. So if I say, man, I ran into Adam and I socked him and slapped his wife on the ass, half the internet go believe it.
Yeah.
If they don't like you, that's just how I go. But them dudes is compulsive liars, and I'm gonna sue the out of one of them dudes, bro.
Ooh, damn.
No, for real. I'm waiting to sue me, a nigga. Cause, hey, bro, just keep it real, cause I could.
But then see, here go the thing though. I always said go ahead and put that lawsuit in play. Beat these ninjas at their own games. But to all these gang bangers who swear to God that everything got to be handled in the streets and everything got to be a crash and everything got to be a flu flam and can't talk to the police and you can't do this and all that. You're going to sue a nigga, and then everybody's going to start calling you a snitch because you sued him. Then you're going to be explaining yourself why you sued him. And then some niggas going to fuck with you, and then some niggas not going to fuck with you. And then you're going to have to explain yourself even more. And then it's going to just be a whole bunch of shit, bro. And it's not going to be worth it. I mean, personally, I don't give a damn because I'm going to do what I want to do. Ain't no grown man finna make me report to the backyard. You feel me? I'm not finna get ODM slimmed to where at over 30 years old, at over 20 years old, I got a bunch of grown men who don't have anything to do all day calling me to the backyard because I don't have nothing else to do all day so they could whoop my feet. That's stupid. But when it's all said and done, y'all niggas have committed to publicly living these lives and living these, personas and these monikers and all this kind of stuff. Where do the flu flammery start and stop is my question.
Tell the truth on people. And I could go insult for insult, but when they get to playing these little detective games, police games, and all little weird shit, like, they ain't my type of games, bro. I don't play that shit. That's weird.
Why would he? These people crazy.
Wasn't us.
So if I go to the hood and take a picture with the homie, Big Pookie Loke or whatever, and when I take a picture of him, they gonna be investigating to the right of me. Hey, let's see if he got any warrants. Exposures, get on him. Like, damn, I can't even take a picture of somebody.
But I'll tell you why, because I don't think normally just makes up out of thin air, but I do think that he might have felt comfortable doing that with you about the Rosemo thing because he feels like you took
okay, see, here's the thing too, though. What Munchie B got to pay attention to, somebody just said in the chat. If you go to them people and you say that these niggas is putting these false claims on you and all that kind of stuff, they're gonna bring up the fact that you said that you passed bottles to that nigga's unaliver. They're gonna bring that up, and then somebody's gonna wonder who that person is and how you are going about this situation for sure.
The battle, the war of words to a different terrain by saying stuff about his family, because even in like other group chats that, well, you're not in the group chat anymore, which is a whole other thing we talk about, but he sees it as you took it to that level, so it's war now. And that I do think that if it came down to it, he would be down to squash it if it was presented in the right way.
Cool off that shit.
Yeah,
I'm cool. Hey, no. I didn't lie. Your brother is that. And what I'm saying is, he say things like, oh, these gangbangers, how they mothers don't deserve nothing because of they gangbanging kids, right?
That's crazy.
And my mom is not gang. My mom is.
Is she gangbang?
No, hell no. My mama.
Does she be outside with her gang? Does she chuck her gang signs if she gangbang? Does she be outside with her gang? She's from the deuce, the foe, the bigs to 8 to 9. She's from the deuce, the foe, the bigs to 8 to 9. She's from the deuce, the foe, the bigs to 8 to 9. Is she from the deuce, the foe, the 6, the 8 to 9?
Her son is from somewhere. And
No, that was a soul. You talking about this for shit.
Yeah, sorry.
oh, I didn't catch that.
Yeah.
But I'm saying if my mama don't deserve shit because her son made bad decisions, well, what do your mom deserve? Because your brother is feeling on people that don't want to be touched, pulling out his wee, dropping anchor. So I mean, am I wrong?
I mean, we all like heard that a little bit over the years.
Heard it.
I don't know exactly what.
All that shrouded in like
Flakko's brother's a wee puller? Goodness gracious. Niggas out here being grown ass wee pullers. Crazy work.
ambiguity. Like I don't know if anything is, if that's ever been.
Man, shut up!
Real.
You made the mistake.
Well, yeah.
You called him David.
Yeah.
What you mean you don't know?
I didn't call him David.
You put the PDF thing on Flakko.
No, well, that's
why he called you out for the fade.
After Adam told him to do it, ooh, it's getting spicy, my boy.
Turn it down.
Did you or did you not?
Not really. Not really. Not really.
What's like, you can't say he felt like halfway.
He didn't feel like shit, bro.
Basically, what I said.
What you say?
On Reddit was like, oh, I'm about to say something on the news tomorrow. I got something for y'all. Y'all are gonna all change the way y'all are looking at this. That's exactly what I said. I'm standing on business. What do you want me to? You want me to make up some other? Yeah, that's what I said. Because I literally did not say that.
Bro, you already turned the fade down. Ain't no fade about to be taken. You ain't got to lie no more.
Hey, Les, you are backtracking, looking stupid right now, big dog. I ain't gonna lie.
Bro,
no, exactly. There's no consequence.
But however, bro,
that's the actual story.
I'm just like, okay, you want to play with the gang culture, talking about what our parents don't deserve. Well, I say the same thing in your case. That's all.
Yeah, man. So we finna get up out of to the next one, man. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. We gone.
Protest the air, Smith. We on the air. Protest the air at our best. You know that, man. Off the air. You know what I'm saying? We out here, ground zero for the neighborhood hero. We got all four corners. TMC, the marathon definitely continue. Mr. Burger right here, live in the flesh. We out here, man. Trap news. You know that, nigga.
Dangerous. Work all in the floorboards. Tell the ops check the scoreboard. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. And if you shoot, you ain't miss. A nigga ball like game 6. A nigga ball like game 6.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Us niggas up in gang 6. Missy with the bush and you can save it. All that like us niggas up in gang 6.
Game 60 bands on my neck when I got it on me. And I remember I was broke, I never let him hold me. Final seconds with my back against the wall. 81 point strong with this K, I call it Kobe. Running through this lettuce, nothing you can tell it. Gotta watch my back, I know that they get jealous. Real shit, I got rich, ain't gotta embellish. Real life made men, they call us good fellas. And I ain't got anxiety, I know it's intuition. May never love a bitch, but I for sure play my position. I know the streets talking, I'm cracking, so I ain't tripping. I said I play for the keeps, but I guess them niggas ain't listening. Sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Nah, you can't come outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's outside, nigga.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
I've been winning, tell my ops check the scoreboard. Money in the attic, work all in the floorboards. Late night, that's the life that we pray for. Overtime with the pack is what we in the game for. Put myself in the game and everything is just a memory. Made a couple plays for the pain, not an enemy. Gotta watch my friends more, I gotta watch the enemies. Fake is hella fake, I know what enemies intentions. I let it go until it click if I'm aiming. Started staying safe and ended up staying dangerous. Game on the line, see the pressure I can take. Hall of Fame shit, so if it's mine, I'ma take. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Safe like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas always inside when it's dangerous. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.